Yo. It's been a while since I made a video, but I wanted to make one to say goodbye to my apartment. I am really going to miss this place. I'm going to miss so many other things, but I'm going to try to do this in one take. I've already messed up like 7 times, but let's just roll with it. So I'm in my apartment. It's probably been 3 or more years since I filmed a video. I think my last video was me being sad because I couldn't go to VidCon. So it might have actually been more than just 3 years. But yeah. So since then, I've gone off to college. I'm going to be in my 3rd year. I just finished my 2nd year. And wow, college is an experience. There's ups and downs to it. All of my friends, we each went to different colleges, and so I had to learn how to be social again, I guess, because I had the same friend group basically for like 4 or 5 years, which is like the longest that I've ever had any friend group stick with me. So thank you to those people who have stuck with me. Yeah, so I guess I'll just recap my college experience so far, because I think this video is just me, well, one, saying goodbye to my apartment, which we'll get to later, but then also just catching up on my life. So, my first year, my freshman year, I lived in one of the dorms on campus. Shout out to Lothian. And I lived at the very beginning of my hall, so it was very easy for me once I got into my hall just to get into my room, because my room was like right there. In my hall, I think there was probably, I'm gonna say maybe 15 rooms? No, that sounds a little too much. I don't know. Well, there's a lot of rooms, because I think there was like 50 residents in my hall alone. So some rooms had like 2 people, some rooms had 3 people. So maybe it was like a little less than 15. But that was fun. My roommates were interesting. I didn't really hang out with them a lot, so probably should have done that. But yeah, I kind of just spent a lot of my freshman year exploring around campus, exploring around other dorms. Towards the end of the year, like of the school year, I went out and became, I guess, more spontaneous and adventurous, because I made new friends and they were always like, hey, do you want to go somewhere? And I actually started saying yes to them because I wanted to experience more of college. So yeah, that was fun. Yeah, at my school in a school year there's 3 quarters. I mean, I guess there's 4, but you don't really count summer a lot unless you're doing summer school. So 3 quarters, my last quarter, which was spring quarter, I joined this, I wouldn't say it was a club, I guess. I don't know. Because, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was. But it was like something in the dorms. And my friend was part of it, and she asked me for help with something that they were doing at the end of winter quarter, which was like the 2nd quarter of the school year. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll help. And then I ended up enjoying it. So I joined officially in spring quarter, and it was a lot of fun. I met a lot of different people. I met someone who I had known from high school because he was in it. And that was really cool because I got to hang out with him more and actually get to know him rather than just knowing him from hearsay. And then some of those people who some of the people that I had talked to during that quarter, we ended up staying friends, I guess. I don't know why I said I guess. We ended up being friends, and I'll hang out with them this year. So it was really fun. It was kind of sad though, because all those people, like, obviously they lived in that apartment complex still, but I moved into a different apartment complex my second year, which my apartment complex is both on campus and off campus. So it's like a little gray area, because sometimes it's considered on campus and then other times it's considered off campus. But I have fun. So, yeah. So the reason why I chose to live in this apartment and not living where they lived was because I wanted to meet more international students. When I was probably in like middle school, I started learning about like something called studying abroad, and I don't know, I did air quotes, but I really wanted to do that. So it's been like a dream of mine for at least 8 years. So I was like, this is so cool, but I was kind of unsure about that because I've never really left the country. I mean, I went to Canada one time for my cousin's wedding, but I wanted to hear about like what studying abroad was like through people's like first person. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna apply to live in this apartment complex. I hope I get in, because you had to write like a little description in your application, like your housing application for this one place, because they want to know why you wanted to live there. So I wrote about how I wanted to go talk to international students because I wanted to go study abroad. So yeah, I ended up getting in. My roommate was a lovely person. That's not sarcastic at all. I just had to pause because I was like, how would you describe her? There's just so many wonderful words, but describing one word, she was lovely. She was really nice. She was really quiet at the beginning, but then I started bugging her more and she actually started talking to me. So that was fun. So yeah, this school year, to sum it up, it's also been really fun. To go into more depth on that, was that during spring quarter of freshman year, I applied for this like voluntary group called International Peer Advisors, which in short is IPA. And a lot of people would be like, oh, that sounds like an alcoholic thing, because like, I guess that, yeah, not I guess, it is like a type of alcohol. I don't know much about it. It's like a genre of alcohol. I don't know much, but I applied for it, I got an interview, and I got accepted, so that was really cool. So this year I was in IPA. I got to talk to a lot of international students. I gave them, to the best of my abilities, advice. But it was really fun meeting so many different people from so many different countries. I met people from China, Japan, Spain, Brazil, Germany, the Netherlands, France, etc., etc. And Ireland, which I have a flag right there. And yeah, it was really fun. I really liked talking to all of them. Some of them I wish to talk to more than I actually did. But, you know, I'm really bad at time management and balancing things, because I'm just really bad at these things. I have very few social skills. I really bad at talking to people because I get really awkward. I kind of have a slight fear of talking to people too. So part of the reason why I applied for IPA was to hopefully stop being so awkward around people, to like help with my social skills and help me get like, I guess, more well versed with talking to people. Which I think it did help a bit with that, because apparently people are just like, what do you mean you're an introvert? You're really social. And I was like, that's great. So I guess that happened. I met a lot of people. Some of them became really good friends to me. Like a lot of like international students, and then also some of the other IPAs, which some of the IPAs I actually became friends with, they're gonna go study abroad. So that's really cool. One of them is currently in Korea for her, because she's doing a summer abroad. And then 4 other people that I met, one of them not an IPA, I just met him through one of my classes. Those 4 are going to Japan. So that was really cool. What else? Life updates are hard, guys. I'm like filming this again, like with my laptop screen like propped up to like prop my phone up. Yes, I'm filming this on my phone because I don't have a camera or a microphone. But yeah, life updates. What else happened? Oh, I guess the biggest thing is, I know I mentioned that I wanted to go study abroad, so I started looking into it my freshman year during winter quarter. And I was like, oh, okay. So I started like finding out like how to do things, how to start the application process. And originally I was going to go and apply to study abroad somewhere in Scotland, because I wanted to go somewhere in Europe, especially like somewhere in like Great Britain, so or like the UK, so like Wales, Scotland, Britain, and our Northern Ireland, and then also like I wanted to go to Ireland, like the Republic of Ireland, or France. So I had like a lot of options. And also in the running was like Australia and New Zealand. That was the first time I've ever said that normally without an accent, so yay to me. I'm like slowly trying to like fix how I say words, because long story short, I say a lot of words really weird. But yeah, so I started the application. Then it was actually one of my friends that I had met during the fall quarter of this year, when international students, when I told him I wanted to go study abroad, he was like, why would you want to go to Scotland? You should go to the Netherlands. And just to humor him, I was just like, oh yeah, sure, I'll like look into it. So like I looked into it and I found out that it was cheaper for me. So it was actually more affordable, and long story short, I applied for the Netherlands and I got accepted. So in 1 month, in like a few days, I will be going abroad. For the first time ever, I'm leaving the country. It's an exciting time. I'm also really nervous because I've never really left the country except to go to like Canada. That was one time. So I'll be like flying halfway across the world, away from my family, away from my friends. But it's gonna be a really fun time. So hopefully I get to update you again when I'm in the Netherlands. I'm sorry for looking really crusty right now. It's really hot outside. It's like 90 something, and it's gonna be like 100 later this weekend. So I hate summer. I hate heat. I'm excited to go to the Netherlands where it'll be slightly cooler. And yeah. This is gonna be one really long video, but it has been several years. Thank you if you actually watched this whole entire video on updating my life. Yeah. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.